This is the night both sets of supporters have been waiting for. Not long now until kick-off on match day 1 in the Champions League. Who will get off to a positive start with all 3 points? We have all the action for you live on EA TV. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And what we have for you tonight is live Champions League group stage match day 1 action. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, thanks, Derek. This is such an important game. Both sides will be desperate to start this group well. Let's hope we see some great football today.
This is the lineup for the home team.
Well, when you're playing a 3-5-2 formation, the position of the wing-backs is key. If they drop too deep, you can't dominate possession. And if they play too high, you leave the centre-backs exposed. They have to get the balance right.
This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
And looking very comfortable here.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
This is astonishing stuff.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
European campaign.
Yeah, it's so vital to get off to a quick start in these group stages. They'll be happy with the 3 points, but now they have to back it up in the next game. 6 points and you're halfway there.
Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat, and he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And we've got Champions League group stage fare on the menu. It's SLAVIA Prague, and they face Santa Clara.
Thanks, Derek. Well, it was a really good start for our hosts, wasn't it? But they need to back it up with another good display today. The fans certainly expect them to.
This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, 2 holding midfielders, 3 creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre forward. It's a good team.
And introducing the visitors lineup today.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with 2 out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
How many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance. And then just take a look at this, Derek. He sees the keeper off his line, and it's such a classy finish. Just lifts it over him. Beautiful goal.
Of excitement, level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, just look at this again. He moves the ball quickly, he gets beyond his marker, and he keeps his composure. It's an excellent finish.
And the lead fully merited.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place. But give him some credit, that's a good finish. Great composure.
To reduce the deficit. My goodness, that gets the pot boiling. It's not over yet.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and what about the finish? That requires so much technical ability to get that right. What a goal that is.
Here.
Well, it's 2 from 2, and they're in the driving seat now. They just need to take this form into the next couple of games, and they'll be in the knockout stages.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
Two teams who you would think would be involved come the business end of the competition. But they lock horns tonight in the group stage. We'll have every kick of the ball for you live on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And we've got UEFA Champions League group stage action to bring you tonight. It's SLAVIA Prague, and they take on Birmingham City.
Well, I can't wait for this one, Derek. We've got a crackling atmosphere, two good teams, and a perfect pitch. Let's hope we get a top-class game. It should be.
So the initial 11 for the home side.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
Here's the lineup for Birmingham City.
Well, the wingers will be key in this 4-2-4 formation. Yes, their job is to run with the ball and get as many crosses into the box as possible. But will they be asked to track back to protect the fullbacks? We'll have to wait and see.
The opening goal in this contest.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
And there it is, a goal! I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent. Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is. You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
I think it's accurate to say, Stuart, that this man was the light bringer for his side.
Well, he was a major reason why they won today. He was so reliable, and he inspires those around him.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the... It is 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
A two-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
That will put the seal on victory if there were any lingering doubts.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal. Very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat. And he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Well, I think this should be a good game tonight, Derek. We've got some excellent players on show here. Let's just hope they perform to their best.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, 2 holding midfielders, 3 creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre forward. It's a good team.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, 3-5-2 is a good system only if you have top-class wing-backs, because they have such a key role. They have to cover the whole length of the field, both with and without the ball. Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
And looking very comfortable here.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here it is again. It was a good finish, but the keeper has to do better at his near post. He was beaten far too easily on that occasion.
Well, beneath an avalanche of goals, no let up here.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
Well, you know, when our colleagues in the newspapers come out with their grades for this match, he's going to get very high marks.
Well, I thought his all-round game was excellent. It was his ability to find space that impressed me most, and with a bit more luck, he could have had a second one today.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is this final group stage game in the Champions League. It's Santa Clara, and they take on SLAVIA Prague.
Well, this should be a good one, Derek. These European nights are always special under the floodlights. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
Initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 formation with a centre-forward and two wingers. So it's important that the midfield players give support to the striker whenever the ball goes wide. They can't allow him to be isolated.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with three players in advance of two holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre-forward at the right time.
On the back of sustained pressure, now they deservedly hold the advantage.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say it's the perfect delivery into the danger area. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish. Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Well, I'm not concerned about him missing a few chances. The main thing is he kept on getting into the right areas, and he scored a very good goal as well.
This ought to be a game not just appealing to fans of the respective sides, but also to neutrals. Two of the best teams in Europe up against each other. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV. Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're into the knockout stages of the UEFA Champions League. Tonight it's the first leg of this round of 16 tie. It's Stevenage, and they take on SLAVIA Prague.
Well, this is a great tie, Derek. Two excellent teams, a great atmosphere and all to play for. I can't wait for this one.
The line-up for the home side.
Well, when they don't have possession, it will be a back five. But when they win the ball back, the wing-backs will push further forward to make it a 3-5-2.
And introducing the visitors' lineup today.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with three players in advance of two holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is. Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And we're ready for the Champions League round of 16 second leg. It's SLAVIA Prague, and they take on Stevenage.
After that first leg defeat, it's hard to see how the visitors can turn this around. However, if they get an early goal, then build some pressure, you never know. Or am I being a little bit too optimistic, Derek?
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's...
Truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game, just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
He might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
The goals keep coming. No stopping them today.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him. Excellent over the two games. They controlled the midfield areas, they were clever around the box, and they looked dangerous in the wide areas. They were two really good performances.
Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Well, he gave that back line a torrid time, didn't he? He was far too sharp for them, always looking to play on the shoulder, took his goals well too. clearly the difference maker today.
The tension is palpable and you can understand why. Two high-level sides about to face each other, and it's anyone's guess how this is going to end up. The action comes your way next on EA TV. Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is first leg action from the quarter-final stage of the UEFA Champions League. It is Nottingham Forest, and they face SLAVIA Prague.
Well, I've been looking forward to this one ever since they were drawn together. They're two excellent teams with a host of top-quality players. This should be a really interesting first leg.
And here's how Nottingham Forest will line up. Gianluigi Donnarumma is the keeper. Marquinhos plays alongside Sergio Ramos in central defence. Fabian plays alongside Marco Verratti in the engine room. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership.
Gianluigi Donnarumma. Number 5, Akaf Hakim. Number 4, Sergio Ramos. Number 2, Marquinhos. Number 23, Fabian. Number 9, Marco Verratti. Number 11, Jesse Lingard. And number 10...
This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, two holding midfielders, three creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre-forward. It's a good team.
Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling.
Well, as you can see, that's a wonderful finish. He just sees the keeper off his line and lifts it over him. That was a great bit of skill.
An equaliser in the closing stages.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
Might be the goal that gives them victory.
Well, let's see this again. He tries to run out with the ball. He has the ball taken off of him. He's made the wrong decision, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net. Terrible defending.
The home fans to enjoy, certainly. They won't be getting totally carried away, but the home side with the advantage going into the return leg.
Yeah, they just about edged it for me, but if the first 90 minutes is anything to go by, this tie is far from over. Really looking forward to round two now, Derek.
Well, the diminutive Marco Verratti can nevertheless be a giant on the pitch, and that's certainly true in this game, Stuart.
Well, he's the match winner, and deservedly so. He was outstanding today.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we're getting ready for a quarter-final second leg match in the Champions League. It's SLAVIA Prague, and they face Nottingham Forest.
Well, what a game this promises to be, Derek. An early goal here, and these fans will be buzzing. But I just...
All even!
Well, let's take another look. It's a really well-timed pass to break the offside line. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
The ball's in the net. A hugely important moment in the story of this tie.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
As they tighten their grip on the tie.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
Goals. And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot.
Well, here it is again. The keeper tries to read the penalty, but in the end, he just makes no effort whatsoever. That's a strange decision.
They simply cannot stop him, and no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
As they inch closer, can they grab another one?
Well, just look at the defending here. They've made it so easy for him in the end. That's just not good enough. Very tight, but over the two legs, they just had that bit more creativity and made the better chances. They'll certainly be confident going into the next round.
Well, truth be told, he's only had a very limited influence on this game, Stuart.
Well, he didn't have his best game, but he still played a part in the team's victory. He certainly made a contribution.
It is pressure cooker time in the Champions League. 4 teams are left and the stage is set for an enthralling semi-final. Who will make it through to the showpiece event? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV. Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And we're getting down to the wire in the UEFA Champions League. Tonight, the first leg of the semi-final coming right up. It's FC Andorra, and they take on SLAVIA Prague.
Well, this is what the Champions League is all about. Some of the world's best players, 2 excellent teams and a great stadium. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, this system gives them a good defensive base. A well-drilled back 4, a solid midfield with wide players tucking in, and 2 forwards who can press the ball. But does it provide enough fluidity going forward? I'm never sure.
And introducing the visitors lineup today.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back 4, 2 holding midfielders, 3 creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre forward. It's a good team.
The first goal in the semi-final. A huge moment. Extraordinary scenes.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Things for them, 2 in front.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that. Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure. And just look at that strike. He opens up his body and makes a really clean contact with the ball. A great finish. Yeah, that was a tight game, and I think they just about deserve their lead. But it's a slender one, and they'll certainly need to defend well in the second leg if they're to reach the final.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Well, that performance sums him up, really. You're never disappointed with what he gives you. Such a good player.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And what we have to look forward to is the second leg of this Champions League semi-final. It's SLAVIA Prague up against FC Andorra.
Well, the visitors have it all to do here, Derek. But a quick start, an early goal, and they'll be right back in it. This should be good today.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today. Oh, it's a two-goal cushion in the tie, and now we can say they're firmly in control of this.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal. Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him, and no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, as you can see, he beats the defenders so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
Surely, a goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here it is again. It's an easy finish in the end, but what was the keeper thinking? That's a poor bit of defending.
Beneath an avalanche of goals, no let up here.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
For the final.
Well, what a good win that was over the two games. Their attacking play has been brilliant. If they can repeat that in the final, they have every chance of lifting the trophy.
I think it's accurate to say, Stuart, that this man was the light bringer for his side.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat, and he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.
The wait is over. There are few bigger days on the football calendar than Champions League final day. Fans are beginning to pour into the stadium and the tension is palpable. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on It is something very special indeed to make it to a UEFA Champions League final. Now these two teams are intent upon tasting glory. Welcome to the showpiece event on the European club calendar. Derek Ray here in the commentary position, joined tonight for live coverage by Stuart Robson. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, Derek, you just wonder what those players are thinking right now. Some will be nervous, some will be excited, and some may be anxious. But once that whistle blows, we're going to be in for an absolute classic here.
So we can check on the lineup today.
Well, 4-4-2 is a good formation if it's played well. It covers most of the bases defensively, and if you can then rotate your positions when you regain possession, you can also be fluid in attack. Let's hope we see that today.
This is what they'll be facing today.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, two holding midfielders, three creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre-forward. It's a good team.
Says penalty. This to make it 1-0. And that is when you need your goalkeeper. He's done it! What a moment! The opening goal in this Champions League final. And just look at the celebrations.
Well, let's take another look, and it's a very good goal. And they deserve it, you have to say. They've been excellent. Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace and transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
SLAVIA.
And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
SLAVIA.
League winners.
Well, just look at the emotions out there. Joy and relief on one side, despair and heartache on the other. But we've got the right winners here. They fully deserved it on the night.
For these players, well, it's the night of their lives, and they're determined to enjoy every millisecond.
Well, they have to make the most of this, don't they? It's a great feat. What an achievement from them.
Well, they don't need to be reminded about what comes next. It's the presentation of the coveted Champions League trophy.
Well, there's some tired players out there, but what you can be sure of, they'll find some energy when they get their hands on the trophy. They'll be going mad in the next few moments.
Here we go, the Champions League winners.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these players. They've worked so hard to win this trophy. They've been fantastic.
And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories, memories. What would a celebration be without the chance to enjoy it with your own supporters?
Well, these fans have certainly played their part, haven't they? They'll savour these moments. They've travelled far and wide to follow their team. They're loving every minute of this, and why not? They deserve it.
A performance of fire as well as ice. They held their nerve when that was necessary. And these celebrations will run long into the night.
Well, these are the moments they have to make the most of. It doesn't happen very often, does it? These will be photos to cherish for years to come. Brilliant stuff.
And you are looking at the best club side in Europe.